Hello, I'm Jerry Stewart. I don't know about you, but it doesn't just infuriate me, it literally makes me sick when I see someone, anyone, disrespect our flag. And the people who refuse to stand and honor our flag, these are the same people who will run for cover when trouble comes and hide behind the very flag they disrespect. It's disgusting. But for every one or two who seek to destroy or to disrespect our American flag, there are literally millions of us standing up to protect it. And now, you are there. The year was 1976. It was our country's bicentennial. We had been a free nation for exactly 200 years. It was April the 25th, and our baseball season was in full swing. That day, one of the many games going on was between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers playing at Dodger Stadium. Playing center field for the Cubs was lefty Rick Monday. According to Rick, this is what happened in the fourth inning. He said, "I was in center field. I don't know if I heard the crowd first or saw the guys first, but two guys ran on the field." He said, "When people run on the field, you don't know what's going to happen. Is it because they've had too much to drink? Are they trying to win a bet? They just don't know." But as Rick Monday watched the whole scene play out, he knew something wasn't right. One of the guys was carrying something, and then he noticed it was an American flag. And when they got to shallow left field, they unfurled the flag as if it was a picnic blanket. They knelt beside it, not to honor it, but to douse it with lighter fluid. The players in the crowd at the stadium could not believe what they were witnessing. These two guys were about to burn the American flag. Rick Monday remembers thinking what these guys were doing was wrong. If it was wrong in 76, and it's wrong now. He thought about all the friends he had lost while protecting the rights and freedoms that our flag represents, and he was mad. So Rick Monday started to run. He says, "To this day I can't tell you what was running through my mind except I was mad and I was angry." And when the two men let that first match, the wind blew it out. As Monday ran toward them, he remembers thinking that in itself was strange because there was hardly ever any wind at Dodger Stadium. Well, then the second match was lit. Monday says, "I saw them go and put the match down to the flag, but they can't burn it if they don't have it." So Chicago Cub Rick Monday scooped up that flag and took off running. To his amazement, it had never been lit on fire. As Monday ran to the dugout with the flag, Dodger third base coach Tommy Lasorda made his way to the two men and asked them to take just one swing so that he could give these guys what the 50,000 people there wanted them to get, a good licking. But by now, they had been let off the field by security. And today, 40 years later, now retired ball player Rick Monday still gets letters from all over the country. But one of the most moving letters was from a Vietnam vet. In his letter, this Vietnam vet wrote that during his 2 tours of duty in Vietnam, he kept 2 things with him. The first was a picture of his wife. The second was a small American flag folded neatly in the left breast pocket of his uniform. He said he would be in the mud for weeks and months at a time, and these 2 things were what he looked at to keeping him connected with reality. He wrote in his letter, "Thanks for protecting what those of us who were in Vietnam held so dearly." Rick Monday ends his story with these simple yet powerful words. He says, "It wasn't just a flag on the field. It was a flag that people look at with respect. We have a lot of rights and freedoms, but we also have the option, if we don't like something, to make it better. Or you also have the option, if you don't like something, to pack up your bags and leave. Don't come onto the field and burn an American flag." Photographer James Rourke was at the stadium that day, and he snapped the photo just as Mundy snatched the flag from the protesters. The photo was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize. Later that year, Dodger general manager Al Campanis presented that flag to Rick Mundy, and today it hangs proudly in his home in Vero Beach, Florida. And one last piece to this story. That day, after Mundy saved that flag from being burned and the protesters were taken off the field, there was quite a buzz in the stands. People were shocked by what they had just experienced. But then, without any prompting or direction by anyone, the 50,000 fans stood up and began to sing "God Bless America." 50,000 voices, people who were moved by what they had seen, and they turned to God. God bless our America, my home, sweet home. Oh, may every day be a day that as a nation we turn to God. Oh, let us never forget that the future, the destiny of our nation is up to us. We, you and I, must stand up and speak out and honor God with our walk and our talk and our actions. Oh, let every day be a day that we honor God and that we honor our U.S. flag. I'm Jerry Stewart. May God bless you. See you next time. Bye-bye.